welcome to part 2 of the Very Hungry Caterpillar. So you will see here that we've done our plot point 1 and we're now moving on to plot point 2. So after the hungry caterpillar has hatched out of its egg, it's thinking, I'm hungry, he starts to look for all the different fruits. And I've plotted the hungry caterpillar's feelings on this scale, and I think he's now even happier than he was for the last plot point, now that he's eating all these lovely fruits. So I've put him at about +5. He's still not right up at the top, but he's pretty happy about it. So these are going to be some nice positive sentences. Okay, and again we're going to have 3 different sentences for this plot point number 2. Of course, if you want to have more sentences and write more, you can, but just don't plot push. So don't start talking about the Saturday meal that he has with all the ice cream and the cake and things like that. We're not onto that bit yet, so don't write about that bit, but you can describe about the fruit even more than we're going to if you want to. So our first sentence is going to use an adverb. The second sentence is going to be a tasting sentence, so think about what those fruits taste like. And the third sentence is going to be a simile. It's going to say what something is like something else. So here's the first sentence, and it's all about adverbs and when something has happened. And so we know, and you might know, that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, he eats different fruits. So let's think of some words that describe when something happened. Okay, so this is the adverb for when something is happening. So for example, I'm going to do some, then maybe you could jot down some at the same time. So you might say it happened in the morning, or in the afternoon, or in the evening. You might say it happened early, or maybe late. You could say it happened all day, so you can think about how long something happened for, all day, or for I don't know, 12 hours. So you could be really specific about how long something has happened. You could say after nightfall, or after sunrise. What other ideas do I have? Oh, maybe daily. So maybe it's every day that he's doing something daily, or maybe frequently, or for the next 5 days. For the next 5 days. So it's completely up to you which ones of those you use. And here's my model sentence. So I'm going to start with for the next 5 days, because he does eat all week, doesn't he? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. For the next 5 days. For the next 5, because I'm writing, I'm going to put the word for 5. For the next 5 days, comma. So that's my adverb that explains when something happened. For the next 5 days, the tiny caterpillar went searching for food. The tiny caterpillar went searching for food. I could have said looking, but I thought searching was more interesting. Searching for food. I'm searching for food. And I might add some more time adverbs. For the next 5 days, the tiny caterpillar went searching for food from early in the morning until late at night. From early in the morning in morning until, just be careful with until, because you want to put 2 L's on the end. It's actually only 1. Until late. Oh, late at night. And of course, at the end of your sentence, you need a full stop. For the next 5 days, the tiny caterpillar went searching for food from early in the morning until late at night. Okay, this next sentence is a tasting sentence. So it's all about what the fruit tasted like. So we need to think of some adjectives to describe these fruits and what they might taste like. So hopefully you've got a piece of paper in front of you and you're already jotting down some ideas. I'm going to jot down some ideas as well and see whether we match and we've got similar ideas. So think about some nice fruits. I'm going to think of juicy. Now, I should say, just to double check, that this is a positive sentence, because he's about +5 how he's feeling at the moment. So all these words need to be nice, positive words, not negative words. So maybe luscious could be a good one. Luscious, juicy, luscious, tasty, sweet. Let's see, oh, refreshing. Refreshing might be nice. Refreshing. Delicious. Delicious. What else could we have? Maybe fresh. Fresh. Maybe you've got some of the same, maybe you've got some different ones. So here is a model sentence, and I'm going to write it in a special way using a new piece of punctuation that I'd like you to have a go using as well. So I'm going to start off with, he ate all different kinds of fruit. He ate all sorts of different fruits. All sorts of different fruits. So you can copy that first part of the sentence if you like. All sorts of different fruits. And then I'm going to use this punctuation, which is called a colon, because I'm going to start making a list after this first clause of my sentence. He ate all sorts of different fruits. Now I'm going to start listing it. So first there were apples, weren't there? So maybe sweet apples, sweet apples, and because it's a list we now need a comma. Sweet apples, I've done sweet. What was the next fruit? Pear. Refreshing, I think. Refreshing pears. Refreshing pears. Comma. So I've done refreshing. Plum. What could plum be? Maybe juicy plums. Juicy plums. Strawberries. What could strawberries be? Delicious. Delicious. Strawberries. Now we're on to our last fruit. So this time we need and rather than a comma. And let's have, because I've done juicy, I've done delicious. Let's have tasty, and tasty oranges. Oranges. And of course, at the end of your sentence, you need a full stop. He ate all sorts of different fruits, colon, sweet apples, comma, refreshing pears, comma, juicy plums, comma, delicious strawberries, and tasty oranges. Right, now we're on to our third and final sentence, and this is a simile that we're going to use. So a simile is when you describe something being like something else. So we all know that even though he's eaten all the strawberries and the oranges and the apples and all the other fruit, he's still hungry, isn't he? So when you are hungry, your tummy makes a sort of grumbly sound, doesn't it, or a rumbly sound. So what other things make a rumbling sound? So maybe write the word rumble and have a think of some things that make a rumbling sound. So I'm going to say a train. Oops, a train. Oh, it doesn't want to write there. Let's write down here. A train might make a rumbling sound, or thunder, doesn't it? Makes a rumbling sound. It's actually thundering a bit right now. Thunder. Maybe a truck, or a tank. You might have thought of some other things. You might also describe your tummy. When your tummy rumbles, you might say it's growling. So what else growls? I'm sure we can think of lots of things here. A bear, a tiger, a lion. What other ideas did I have? You might have thought of some others. So you can probably hear the thunder rumbling right now. So now I've thought of some rumbling words and some growling words, I'm going to use this simile in my sentence. Now this sentence isn't actually going to be very long, it's going to be quite short. So talk about his tummy. You can choose whether you say his tummy rumbled or his tummy growled. I'm going to choose growled for mine. His tummy growled. Now I need to think of my simile. So his tummy growled like, I'm going to add an adjective and I'm going to say like an angry bear. Like an angry bear. Angry bear, comma, and I'm going to end this sentence with he was still hungry. He was still hungry. So, like an angry bear, his tummy growled like an angry bear, that's the simile part of the sentence. And then you can steal this second part of the sentence if you want to. His tummy growled like an angry bear. He was still hungry.